Hello, and welcome to Having the Right Attitude, How Attitude Impacts Trust Repair in HRI. So starting out, why does trust repair matter in HRI? Well, quite simply, robots will make mistakes, no matter how perfectly engineered they are, and these mistakes will decrease trust. In decreasing trust, we see a lot of negative things come about, and we like to avoid that. So the best way to avoid a full-blown decrease in trust is to implement some form of trust repair. These are capable of mitigating the negative effects on trust that a trust violation can produce. To date, there's four major ways to repair trust. These can be apologies, denials, explanations, or promises. And these come from the human-human literature, but what we currently don't know is if these work in HRI. A review of the literature indicates that sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So results are kind of mixed, and it really depends. But it's unclear what it depends on. What might make it successful at sometimes and unsuccessful at others? For this paper, we take the view that it is positive attitude. The reason behind this is that the higher the attitude that you have towards a robot, the higher expectations. When those expectations aren't met, you encounter this thing called cognitive dissonance. It's this discomfort, and you adopt one of two different strategies typically to deal with this. This leads us to our first hypothesis, which is that human-robot trust repair strategies seeking to reduce dissonance via justification will be more effective for individuals with greater positive attitudes than trust repair strategies that do not. In short, promises and explanations will be more effective with those with high positive attitudes than those with low positive attitudes. In addition, we don't think that trust violations will happen only once, so we also wanted to see the effect of repeated trust violations. We think that over repeated trust violations, the difference between repair strategies will wash out, and everything will be less effective after the third violation. So to examine this, we took a robot in a simulated environment that processed a number of boxes, and it made a mistake every third box, and it would implement one of our repair strategies. The dependent variable of interest here was trust decrease. We calculated this by taking trust prior to a violation and subtracting it from trust after a violation. Results of our analysis indicated that there did appear to be a significant moderation effect for positive attitude. Post-hoc testing, however, showed this was only significant after the second violation. Together, these results illustrate an important point. First, that positive attitude is very important to consider because it is a significant moderator of trust repair. This helps us make sense of the literature's mixed results. Second, it becomes increasingly important that we consider violations at multiple time points. Since this was only significant at the second time point, it would have been missed had we only looked at one violation. That said, there's a lot more I want to talk about, but I believe we are at time. The full video is available, and I look forward to chatting with everyone during the session.